Good morning. How are you today? I'm here at Ocean Beach here in Southampton today. I just got back from Montauk, and today is our 35th day of 40 in our 30 minutes of yoga everyday challenge that we've been doing for the past almost 7 weeks. Today will be the end of the 7th week that we've been doing it. So glad that you've been aboard for the journey. Let's get into our practice, shall we? You're going to come into a seated position. See if you can go straight into the strange leg. Yes. Yeah. Pretty soon you won't know which one is the strange leg, but for a while we've got to rebalance and just go to the strange leg. But after a while, you can start mixing it up. It's good to rebalance your body. And sitting up really, really tall, starting to inhale deeply through the nostrils. Lengthening the back of the neck. You know how we like to do. Really push up on that occipital bone. Oh, look how it's starting to stretch my lower spine. That's exactly what I was trying to trick you into doing. Take your fingertips, put it on your hips right here, that bone that sticks out. Then take your thumb and then stretch straight up there as far as you can. And then see if you can lower your shoulders, but keep that stretch right there, lengthening the back of the neck. Now taking the hands, having the thumbs face the sky, and then we're going to rotate the arms in that arm socket right there, rotating in the shoulder socket. Not moving the shoulders. Don't move your shoulders. Do not pinch. Do not pinch. We're not doing that. We're just rotating because this is where we want our shoulders to be. Make sure you relax. Push the thumbs back. Sitting up tall, lengthening the back of the neck, lengthening the lower spine, pushing the thumbs back against that fascia. Now keeping the shoulders very still. Turn the palms to face the ground. Sitting up very tall, bring your hands towards your knees. Try not to move the shoulders. Start to close the eyes. Bring the hands into Namaskara Mudra. I may get splashed here, so if there's a shriek, you'll know why. It's right behind me. So beautiful. Sitting up really, really tall, closing your eyes, and start to have a slight smile on your lips. We're going to start this Friday morning with such positivity, lengthening our spines and confidence, standing up tall in our power, everything totally relaxed. Slight smile. Between the brows, you can, if you want to, you can take your fingertips and sort of massage in between your brows and just kind of tell those guys just to knock it off right now. We don't need to worry about anything for the next half hour. This is our time with our body to appreciate it. And let's take a moment to invite some silence into our lives. And rubbing the hands together vigorously, heating up the palms. Bringing the warm palms over the closed eyes. Inhale deeply through the nostrils. Exhale deeply through the nostrils. Inhale through the nostrils, sitting up very, very tall. Open the eyes behind the palms. Circle the eyes to the right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the eyes, relax the eyes. Inhale deeply through the nostrils. Exhale deeply through the nostrils. Open the eyes again. This time we're going to circle the eyes to the left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the eyes, relax the eyes. Inhale deeply one more time. And exhale as you lower the hands and open the eyes. Namaste. Hello, good morning, and congratulations. The hard work is over. You made it here. That is really the hardest part, isn't it? Let's go ahead and start in our easy V. We're going to just plop our legs out to the side and let's just start rocking our legs. And if you want to, you can grab a block if you've got one. And we're just going to kind of hang over the legs as they rock back and forth. And just allow that hip joint to get some oiling up. Maybe move the hips around. Move the hips around like this. Really relaxing everything. All right, let's go over the right side and stretch all the way through the body. Big twist. Making sure your head is going all the way to the right. Ah, yes. Breathing deeply, breathing easily, coming back to the center. Let's go to the other side. Just really twist. Feel that? Isn't that just wonderful? Oh boy, that feels so good. That feels so good, doesn't it? Let's go on ahead and go into Janu Sirsasana. We're going to take our left foot and put it inside the right thigh. We're going to take the right hand and make a little cup and put it inside the knee and slide that along the ground until our elbow comes down, and then take the other arm and bring it up and over your head. If you want to, you can reach for the toe. If you want to, you could have a strap. Now you might be here, that's fine. Be wherever you are, but the goal is to eventually come all the way out like that. Wow, that feels so good, doesn't it? Let's do the other side. We're going to bring the right leg now into the thigh. And we're going to take the left hand, make a little cup, put that cup inside the knee, slide it along the ground, keeping that elbow on the ground, and then bring your right arm up and over. And if you want to, you can grab your toe if you're able. I'm just barely able to grab my toe. Some of these people are grabbing the whole foot. But the thing is the trying to do the posture. The posture is not the posture. The posture is the experience of the posture. So don't think, oh, I have to look like that. Because you know what, that person might have been doing that for a long time. And he actually worked up to that. I don't think anybody was, well, I guess some kids are born doing yoga. Their parents are wise enough to get the kids into yoga early on. It's so good. Let's flex our feet back. We're going to get a nice workout with your feet. If you want to, you can lean back like this. You can actually sit up on a block if you are someone that has a shape like this. When you try to come forward, it's really hard for you. It's hard for you to get your shoulders up and over your hips. This is a big journey for you guys that are like that. Now, what I would ask is that you try to keep your back straight as you can. The more straight you can do while you're doing this, even if you're back here, you're training yourself to come up this way rather than to keep being more concave like this. All right? So you're going to keep your back very straight, and then we're going to crunch the toes, flex the toes, 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 crunch the toes, point the feet, flex the toes, crunch the toes, flex the toes, crunch the toes, flex the toes, crunch the toes. Now lengthen the toes. Crunch the toes, lengthen the toes. You see the distinction? Lengthen the toes. That's how they taught us to dance, was to keep the energy going out the toes. We didn't go like this and hold our toes like that. That would send the energy back in the leg. We wanted to go out the toes. So really stretch those toes. Doesn't it feel great? Flex just the toes. Crunch the toes, lengthen the toes, flex the toes, lengthen the toes, crunch, lengthen, flex, lengthen, crunch, lengthen, flex, flex your foot and circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can isolate where you're not moving your legs like this. See if you can keep your legs still and you isolate just that joint. See that? 5, 4, 3, 2. Well done. Okay, let's come on to all fours. And you're going to curl the toes under and just lift the knees up off the mat. Firing up the core. Yeah, all of a sudden it got serious, didn't it? And come back down on your knees. Now what I want you to do is take your hands and take your thumb and put it inside the fingers, and now we're going to circle the wrist like this. We just put a lot of weight on our wrists, and anytime you do that, if you feel the slightest twinge, stop and do this. This is a good thing to know how to do, okay? Let's come back and think about using your fingertips whenever your hands are on the ground. Use your fingertips. That's going to help because all of the muscles are actually here, and you're forming a link between the fingers and the muscles, It's going to reinforce the strength of the joint there. So don't let all of the force go down on this 90-degree angle. You're going to be able to use your fingertips and protect your wrist. All right, so activate the fingertips first, and then curl the toes under, and then lift the knees just a little bit off the ground. Make sure those fingers are active. Don't forget about your fingers. I know it's a lot to think about, isn't it? But I think that's part of it. We're going to push back into a deeply knee bent down dog. I think that's what it is like give the mind something else to think about, and it's thinking about the body right now. So that makes you very present. Okay, let's stretch the legs up into the down dog. Oh yes, doesn't that feel good? Adho Mukha Svanasana. I still have trouble saying that. Why is down dog one of the hardest names in Sanskrit? I don't know. Okay, that's a couple of breaths. Let's walk towards the hands. Hang over the legs. Just enjoy that. When else are you going to be able to do this during the day? It's just hang over and let your head say yes, no. Take a moment just for that sensation. Isn't that great? And slowly, one vertebra at a time. But wait, before you do that, let's be aware of where the weight is on the foot, okay? So you're going to come towards the toes, go back towards the heels, pushing your weight back. A lot of people are in their heels when they're coming up and they're arching their back. Make sure you're over the center of your arches. You can find that by lifting the toes and keeping the toes up as you come all the way up to standing. It might feel a little unsteady because it's a new way of doing things. All right, let me adjust the angle. Wow, I can't believe it's been 35 days. Wow. We've been doing this. I feel pretty good doing 30 minutes of yoga in the morning. I hope you feel good doing it too. Let's come and do our sun salutations. I am facing actually what should be due east. The sun is trying to poke out from these clouds, but it's a really kind of wistful gray kind of day here this morning. Wow, look at this water. So beautiful. Okay, let's start by sort of treading our feet on the ground. I want you to just really feel that. That's all the area of your body that's actually touching the earth. It's the bottoms of your feet. Go on ahead and just feel the bottoms of your feet. You know, no shoes on yet, nothing, no socks, just maybe digging with the toes a little bit, just waking up the feet. We're going to rise up a little bit, come back down, rise up a little bit, come back down, rise up a little bit, come back down, rise up a little bit, come back and bend the knees deeply, roll up onto the heels up higher, and then straight legs, lower the heels. Bend the knees, lift the heels, straighten the legs. Woohoo! This is hard in the sand. And lower the heels. Bend the knees, lift the heels, woo. Straighten the legs, and lower the heels. That's a good one. Oh, okay. Good way to get your feet warmed up. All right? So start with your weight over the arch of your foot, reaching your hands down, and start to lift your belly up. Don't pull your belly in like this, but lift your belly up, pull it in and up, reaching the fingertips down, lengthening the back of the neck, making sure that your shoulders are open. Spin those thumbs back. Push back as far as you can, then keeping the shoulder very quiet, bring the palms to face the sides of the thighs. And inhale all the way up. Exhale, paddling forward. Oh, relax the head, say yes, no. On the inhale, bring the hands to the shins. Arch up, look up. Exhale as you put your hands on the mat. Chaturanga, lower down. Elbows close to the body. Inhale, tighten the tummy. Curl the toes under, push back into down dog. 2 breaths. Walking forward towards the hands on the inhale, hands on the shin. Exhale forward. Inhale all the way up. And namaskar mudra. One more time. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, falling forward all the way. Let the back of the neck go. Hands on the shin. Inhale as you go up. Hands on the mat. Step back into chaturanga. Lower down. Put your knees down. Come into. Inhaling up into cobra. Curling your toes under. Pushing back into down dog for 2 breaths. 1. 2. Walking forward towards the hands on the shoulders. Arching up, looking up on the inhale. And exhale, fall forward. Inhale all the way up. Arching back if you want to. And coming back into Namaskara Mudra. Ah, feels so good. Let's do a little bit of balancing, shall we? So we're going to come on to our left leg. The right leg is just going to hang out. We're just going to feel that foot negotiate. Feel that? That's how you're building the strength in your foot. This is all about fall prevention. That's what we want to do. Prevent falls by strengthening the feet and the calf. And doing single foot balances like this, so good for those muscles. It can kind of get a little tiring. Let's go on to the other side, isn't it? It's a bit more rigorous than you think. It's like, gosh, my body has to work so much harder than when I'm on 2 feet. Wow, that's really easy. But this, oh, my foot's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? But trust that your foot knows what to do. Just let it do its thing. The foot needs to wiggle. Don't be like, oh, worried about your foot. It knows what to do. All right, let's come back to the other side. This time, you're going to do a still balance. All right, let's go into the other side. Still, you can make any shape you want. Okay, this one's going to be moving balance. Can you keep your balance while you're moving, right? Okay, try it on the other side, moving. Okay, yeah, I can do this. I'm much more secure on my left foot. I don't know about you. Maybe you have one foot that you're more secure on. I'll bet you have it too. All right, that's moving. Now this is the last one. This is the loosey-goosey. And this one is where your body is just moving all kinds of ways and you have no idea where it's going, but you just go with it. See that? All right, try it on the other side. This is the best balance to have, is the loosey-goosey. Because if you're about to fall, you know, it's better to relax. I mean, I'm not telling you how to fall. That's probably some legal thing going on. But if you can relax, you can probably catch yourself out of the fall. But if you stiffen up, that's when you're going to get hurt. So learn to adjust when your body doesn't do what you expect it to do. Because it's gonna. Okay, and those are the 3 ways. I love the loosey-goosey. That's what these surfers are doing. Every time I come out here to the ocean, I'm thinking of the surfers doing the loosey-goosey. Let's do, for today, we're going to do the extended side angle pose. All right, so let's do, first we're going to have our feet parallel with the short side of our mat, and then we're going to open the right foot 90 degrees, and then take the left foot, lift it up, and put that heel back so this foot is on a 45-degree angle. And then our hips are going to face, no, they're going to face here. Don't let your hips go like this. This is a closed hip. That's kind of getting ready for Warrior 1. But we want to do more like a Warrior 2 with the open hips. So we're very flat this way. We're not twisting, all right? So very flat, hips are level with each other, not one in front of the other. Outside edge of the foot, have some weight on it, pressing confidently into that back foot. And then I'm going to scooch out a little bit because if I don't, my knee's going to go past my foot. And I want it to be right over the ankle. And then I'm going to put my elbow down on my thigh and then add my arm and look up under it and try to twist towards the sky. You can push down in your elbow into that thigh and that'll help you have even more stability. Trust your feet. Okay, and coming into the prayer position, now we're going to rotate to the other side. Put your elbow on the other side of your thigh, and then you're going to push down in your elbow and look up towards the sky. And coming out of the pose. Woo! Oh, that was a good one. Let's try it on the other side. Feet parallel to the short edges of your mat. You're going to open your left foot, and it's going to be on 90, and your right foot is going to come in on a maybe 45-degree angle. But don't let this happen. Keep the hips open. Don't do what I did. Do as I say, not as I do, right? So keep this very flat, and then you're going to bend your left knee. Now make sure that knee doesn't go past the ankle. I want it right over the ankle, because then all the force goes straight down to the earth. I'm not putting it on the joints. That's how we make sure we have a nice practice for a long time, when we have good technique. Then we're going to take the left arm, put it on the thigh. Now keep both sides of your back long. We're not doing this. We're not arching. See how that's an arch? Keep both sides long as you put that elbow down. And really push with the whole shoulder. I see a lot of people like this. Don't go like that. Push your shoulder down, lengthen the neck, and then you're going to bring your other arm up and over, and you're going to look at the hand. Bringing the hands into prayer position. Now you're going to do Havrita, or twisted Parsvakonasana. Parsvakonasana, I think. Parsva. And slowly coming back with ease. Great. Let's come down to seated again. See if you can go straight to that strange leg seated in front. Do you see that surfer coming out? So cool. What a spot, huh? I'm just doing my yoga in the Hamptons right here at the beachside. Pretty cool. Even though it's a little, I don't know, wistful kind of day. A little gray. But is any day at the beach a bad day? I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe during a hurricane. That's a bad day at the beach. Okay, so let's come back to our seated position. We're going to do a little bit of our pranayama. And this time we're going to do the alternate nostril breathing. So you're going to come in one nostril. You're going to suspend the air. So when you have both nostrils closed, don't think about like holding your breath. See if you can just gently close both nostrils and be aware of that float time. And then exhale out the other nostril. Then you're going to inhale immediately again. Then you're going to hold. And you're going to exhale. Okay, so follow along. You'll know what to do. So you can do it like the masters in India take the first two fingers and they curl them in like this. And they use the thumb and I guess that's the third finger, the ring finger. You go like this. You can. Some people get tired and they put their hand like this. Or you can switch hands if you get tired. Feel like your arm doesn't feel good. I'm going to do it the master's way today. So we're going to start by inhaling from the right nostril. Then close both. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Close both. Feel the float before you feel the urge to exhale again. Inhale through the right. Float. Exhale through the left. through the left. Float. And exhale through the right. Inhaling through the right. Float. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Float. Exhale through the right. Now do 2 more rounds on your timing, okay? Wonderful. Let's get our legs up in the air for a little bit of a way to do an inversion. We're going to put the legs up in the air. Now, if you have a block, you can also put that block under your hips if you want to do this. And come just like this, letting the legs just go up in the air. If you want to, you can also push up into a full shoulder stand if you feel like doing that. Keep the head on center line. Don't move your head left or right when you're in this position. Very important. And also, don't let the feet go over the head as much. See if you can push the feet back so they're over the hips. You see that? Now that weight is going down the elbows instead of into the neck and head. It's actually a better way for your upper spine. And slowly coming down. Bend the knees deeply. We're going to keep the knees deeply bent as we guide each vertebra down with the hands. Oops, I have a block there. I'm going to let the body roll totally down. And then the knees are going to come up and we're going to do a quick twist. We're going to take the right knee, lift it up, and the left hand is going to push on the outside of that right knee. And you're going to open the left hand, open, and look towards your left. Towards your right. I don't even know what I'm saying. Yes, look towards your right. You got your right knee pushed over, and that knee is to the left, but you're looking to the right. Bring the knee back on center line. Give it a kiss. Thank you. Oh my God, I love it. Right leg is so good. Left leg. Hello, how are you? Let's take the right hand this time, and we're going to push the left knee over, and then we're going to look to the left. Really push it as far as you can. Try to keep that shoulder on the ground too. That's a nice counterpoint. Kind of like when we were keeping the hips down. Remember when we were doing the elbow and the hip? This is the knee and the shoulder. And bring that knee back on center line. Give it a kiss and let's come up into our Sukhasana, our easy pose with the strange leg in front. And closing the eyes, bringing the hands into Namaskar Mudra. Slight smile on the lips. Breathing deeply from the nostrils, not from the mouth. Lengthening the back of the neck. Inhaling deeply. I invite you to acknowledge yourself because, once again, you have created an undeniable demonstration of your love for your health and your body. And when you take care of yourself, then you got plenty left over to help other people. Rubbing the hands together, warming up the palms. Bring the warm palms over the closed eyes. Inhale deeply through the nostrils, stretching the back of the neck, giving yourself a subliminal suggestion or a hypnotic suggestion. I don't know what it is. Give yourself a suggestion to come back to this nice, clean posture during the day, breathing deeply, feeling calm. Inhale deeply And exhale as you open your hands and open your eyes. Oh boy, look at this. We've got some fog rolling in. What a dramatic ending to the episode. Thank you so much for sharing 30 minutes of your eternal now with me. I'm really grateful that you're here and honored. So I look forward to seeing you next Monday, 6:30 to 7 a.m. from the East Coast of New York's Long Island on the beach with Sally. We're going to do 30 minutes of yoga. Hope you can join me then for all of next week. And that'll be our 36th day. See you Monday.